Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, the 19th of October, Mobility Monday. How are you today? I hope you've had a nice weekend. I know I had a pretty good weekend myself. I had a lovely time. Hope you had one too. My name is Karen. I'm here with Get Moving. As always, there's our lovely little banner, even though it is backwards because, you know, Facebook and all that. I hope you had a good time. What am I talking about? Get Moving. Get Moving is all about exercise for people with limited mobility. So if you have a disability of some kind, if you have a chronic medical condition, if you have an injury, if you're in rehab or anything like that, or anything where you possibly can't move as well as you hope, you've been limited in your mobility somehow, Get Moving is here to help you get some solid exercise, get fitter, get stronger, move better, improve the quality of your life, and all those wonderful good things. We do this every weekday morning, 11 o'clock. If you have any questions or anything about Get Moving, up there in the description up there is the link to the website, which is reesfitness.co.uk/getmoving. So if you're unsure about anything, go have a look there. Conveniently up there on the website, there's also the archive of all our previous workouts. So if you've missed any, if you're your first time and you think, gosh, that's a handsome looking chap there, I want some more of that in my life, well, lucky you, because go to the website and you've got the archive there and you've got all the previous ones. I mean, we've done tens of thousands of them by now. I mean, goodness me, it's been so bloody long over lockdown, isn't it? So go and have a look at them all and give them a go. So it is Mobility Monday today. It's all about mobility, getting yourself moving, nice and simple. These exercises are suitable for pretty much everybody, whether you are seated, whether you are standing, makes no difference. You can do these and you can improve your mobility. I am fondling my ball here because we're going to be using our exercise of the week is ball related. So hope you've got your ball handy because we'll be doing that about 3/4 of the way through the session today. And I'm running out of things to say, so I will just crack on then. Like I said, suitable for pretty much everybody, seated or standing, makes no difference. We're going to go through all the exercises today. We're going to do 30 seconds of everything, it seems. That's what my timer says. So we're going to do 30 seconds of each exercise. The important thing is, regardless of what your level is, whatever your physical level is, you do the best that you can do. Some of you will be able to do it better than me. Some of you will be able to do it not as good as me. It does not matter. You do it at your level. You give it a go. You keep trucking and get stuck in there and go for it. If we do that, we're going to be good. And we're going to do it all together because it's always better with somebody else involved. So let's get going then, shall we? And I have just remembered, I've looked over my board over here. Oh my God, I put in big writing over there. Grace. Hello, Grace. How are you today, Grace? Happy birthday, Grace. Grace is 21 again today. Fantastic, Grace. Merry birthday. Happy birthday. So in the comments below, I want as many people as possible to say happy birthday to Grace in the comments below because she bloody deserves it. She's a star. Yeah, I want to say happy birthday to you, Grace. And on that note, after I forget things, as always, let's get things going. Marching on the spot is our first exercise. So if you're a seated person, if you can't stand up, if you have trouble standing up, seated exercise is marching on the spot. Sit nice and tall, no slouching, sitting tall and just getting your knees up and marching away nicely on the spot. The bigger the move, the better, okay? If you're standing, you can do the same thing. If your balance is a little bit iffy, stand close to a wall or a chair or something for stability if you need. Try not to use it if you can, but it's there just in case. Marching on the spot like so. 30 seconds worth. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Just marching away. Now, as always, a small step down here is easier. A bigger one up here is harder. It is our job to challenge ourselves and do the hardest thing that we can do successfully. Now, if it's too difficult and we fail, that's no good. If it's too easy, though we're not challenged, that's no good. If it is challenging and we succeed, that is perfect. And that is our 30 seconds to start off with. Nice and simple. So now we move on to our next exercise. As I say, starting off nice and easy, building up gradually. We've moved our legs, now moving our upper body. shoulder rolls. So this is the same whether you're seated or standing. It makes no difference which. Everyone can do this one. Rolling the shoulders back like so. So just the shoulders is the easier version. Getting your elbows involved is the harder version, or getting your whole arm involved is the bigger, harder move. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So smaller movement, just the shoulder blades. Again, if you're seated, well, seated or standing actually, make sure you're sat or stood up tall. This doesn't work slouched down there. It especially doesn't work when we start raising our arms, because that's no good. Whereas if we sit tall, suddenly our arms go much, much higher. So reaching up, reaching back, reaching down. Again, doing the biggest move that you personally can manage. And that is our 30 seconds again there. So now we're going to go straight back into lower half. We moved our hips before, now we're moving our knees. So if you're seated, again, sitting tall, kicking your feet out like so, bending and straightening your knees. If you can, get that knee as straight as you can. Again, a small move is easier, but a bigger move is better and harder. If we're standing, again, balance is going to be a key here. So stand close to something if you need to, but you're going to kick your heels back towards your bottom, like so. Small move is easier, bigger move is harder. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Kicking the heels back, or if you're seated, kicking your feet out. If you're standing and balance is a thing, remember, shift your body weight sides to side. This is going to help with your balance. Trying to stay exactly still is probably going to lead to falling over. So shift that body weight deliberately side to side. And again, you go as fast or as slow as you need. We're just getting nice big movements from the knees there. And that's our 30 seconds. Simple as that. So as you can tell, all these exercises are pretty damn simple, but pretty damn effective. Things move better. So twisting. Twisting, Sarah particularly likes this one, and so you're going to sit or stand tall. Again, it doesn't matter whether you're seated or standing, it's the same thing either way. Folding your arms and twist your body one way and then twist your body the other way. Small move is easier, bigger move is better. In 3, 2, 1, off you go. Again, whether you can do as big a move as me, maybe you can do a bigger move than me, maybe it's a smaller one. Doesn't matter. You do what you can do. A nice, we challenge ourselves. We push ourselves to try and be a little bit better today than we were yesterday. Nice big spine moves. Keep the back moving. Keep it mobile. There we go. That is our 30 seconds. And we've just got our back moving. Simple as that. Double tap, excuse me, for the lower half again. If you are seated, sit tall. Most important to sit tall. Knee comes up twice and then down. Other side, twice and then down. By far the most important thing, when the knee comes up, do not let yourself, your whole body just collapse back there. You're going to stay tall and then raise the knee. Stay tall and then raise the knee twice. If you're standing, this is a real balance kicker, this is. So if your balance is iffy, like I said before, stand close to a wall, a chair, something like that, just in case. But a double tap is standing tall, the knee comes up twice and then down, twice and then down. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, off you go. Now, as always, an easier move is a smaller one down there. So a small move down there is easier than a bigger move up here. But notice how my hand is staying still, the target is staying still, but the knee is coming up twice. It is not the hand moving twice. That's a completely different thing. We want the knee coming up twice. This is much more challenging. You do the best that you can, controlling that balance throughout. There we go, simple as that. That's our time. So now, side bends again, especially for Anna, because Anna likes these. Side bends, whether you're seated, whether you're standing, it's the same thing either way. One hand goes down, you bend your spine sideways. If you can, The other arm comes up over the top, so you're stretching over there. Again, a bigger move is a harder move. That's a pattern forming. I think you've noticed that by now, haven't you? 3, 2, 1, off we go. Reaching sideways, bending the spine, making sure we've got as much mobility in that spine as we can get. And again, that's why a smaller move is easier. This is fine, do this, but if you can, make it bigger. And if you can, make it even bigger still. We just challenge ourselves, try and make sure that we can do today something we had trouble with yesterday. That's the goal. That's our time there. When we go next, squat. Probably one of the most important exercises going. If you are seated, this is where you practice standing up. So if you're seated, as always, tuck your feet under. No one is ever going to stand up with their feet out there. No one ever. Tuck those feet back. Get your body weight forwards. Again, no one's ever going to stand up from here. We have to get our body weight over our feet. And then from there, legs. You stand tall as you can and sit back down under control. And then repeat. You just sit, stand as often as you can in 30 seconds. If we're standing, practicing the squat. Feet apart, knees out. Sit our bum back and down onto an imaginary chair and stand tall. Again, whatever you can do in 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Sit back and down, stand tall. Again, a small move is level 1. Start off with a small move. When that becomes comfortable, you make it a bigger move and you sit down lower. You make it as big a move as you can do. As much a bend from the knees as you can, as much a bend from the hips, knees pushed out, chest nice and tall, using the muscles in the legs there. That's our time. Well done. That's our sit, stand and squat done. So the exercise of the week now. Get your ball handy. If you are seated, you've got a couple of options. Option 1, ball on the floor, foot on top, lean into it a bit. So see how my knee is 90 degrees, a good bend there. I'm just going to push down, down, down onto that ball, pumping it down, down, like so. Option 2, knee straight, but otherwise exactly the same thing. I'm going to push down with my heel, down, down, down onto the ball, like so. We'll all do one leg start off with, and then I'll say when, and we'll switch over to the other leg. So straight knee or bent knee. If you're standing, don't forget you've got options here. Stand close to a wall. This is a real balance kicker, this is. Option 1, easy version. Foot tapping up and down on the ball like so. Option number 2, rolling the ball back and forth, forwards and back, forwards and back. Option number 3, the hardest version. Rolling the ball forward to 12 o'clock and back, sideways to 3 o'clock and back, and then backwards to 6 o'clock and back. Okay, your choice of which option you're going to choose. We're going to do 30 seconds of it on one leg, and then we'll swap over on the side. Are you ready? I'm going to do the hard version on this one, okay? 3, 2, 1, off we go. So the hard version is 12 o'clock and back, 3 o'clock and back, 6 o'clock and back. And again, you've got balance on this leg here, and a lot of control needed with this foot and this leg over here. You've got to know where that ball is and not let it disappear away from you. It is tougher than it looks. So 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock. And that's our time. Well done. Okay. Now exactly the same thing on the other side. I'm going to do the easy version on this one, okay? The tapping. So we're using the other leg, but otherwise exactly the same. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, off we go. So the easy version is just tapping up and down. Again, with this, we have to control the foot. We have to balance on this leg here. If I lose control of this leg, when I just slam it down on the ball or something, the ball's going to disappear, and that's no good. I've got to have good foot control. Just tapping. This on its own, a lot of you will find nice and challenging. Challenging is good. Difficult is good. Impossible, that's no good. But challenging and difficult is exactly what we're after. That's our time. That's our exercise of the week. Practice that, it is well worth it. But you can put the ball away now, we don't need that anymore. Because now we've got fast feet. Let me switch my timer down to 10 seconds. There we go. So if you are seated, so far it's been all about bigger, better moves. This time it's all about a small but fast move. Fast feet. So if you're seated, small, fast move, running on the spot like so. Just up and down like that, like a little drummer. Nice, small, fast movements. If you're standing, exactly the same idea, but standing. Running on the spot, small, fast movements. Only 10 seconds. Do the best that you personally can do. Give it a go, give it a try, and we'll go in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Running on the spot, as quick as you can do it. Doesn't matter if it's quicker or slower than me, as long as it's the best that you can do. That's our 10 seconds. Give everything a bit of a tactical waggle, because we're going to go for round 2. Round 2, exactly the same, except obviously better. Are you ready? Small, fast movements. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Nice quick feet. Keep them going. Imagine the floor is super red hot. You've got to keep your feet moving, otherwise they cook. That's our time there. And then we finish off now with the last one, shadow boxing. So hopefully, fingers crossed, by now you, like me, are feeling nicely out of breath. Got your breathing up. So whether you're seated or whether you're standing, the same thing. Fists up, shadow boxing, punching away. Imaginary opponent, knock them flat. Keep punching, okay? 3 rounds of 30 seconds each. Get yourself ready, whether you're seated or standing. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Shadow boxing. Last ones now. If we're standing, make sure your feet are mobile, moving around, and getting the arms moving, punching high, punching low, punching around, up, down, elbow strikes if you feel like it, whatever floats your boat. Keep yourself going, keep yourself moving, keep your breathing up. That's our time there. So that is round 1 done. Get ready for round 2. Exactly the same, but obviously a smidge better. For this one, I'll show you seated version. Even if you're seated, you can still do this. So ready for round 2. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Shadow boxing, punching away, high, you can punch low, you can hook around the side, up underneath, any combination you can think of. And then as I say, even if you're seated, you can still get your breathing up. Don't let it just be arms flapping. That's not what I'm after. I want your body twisting. Twist, twist, twist. Get your body behind the moves. And time. Guess what? We've got 1 round left. This is the last bit, the final 30 seconds. So give it your best shot. Get stuck in. Final bit in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Punching away the final 30 seconds. And again, picture someone you don't like and catch them in the face, catch them in the body, catch them everywhere. And get the body moving. Get the hips involved. Nice punches and breathing up, high and heavy. That's the goal for shadow boxing, and that is our time. Well done. And that is Mobility Monday. So give yourself a minute or two to relax, grab a drink or something, chill out, and pat yourself on the back for a job well done. Get Moving is all about helping people move, helping them get more out of their life, to move their body better and overcome any limitations that we may have. As I say, whether it's disabilities, whether it's age, whether it's chronic illnesses, whatever, we are not stuck with this. We can improve our lot. It does take time. It does take effort. It is not easy, but bloody hell it is worth it. I know it, you know it. It is worth it. We can do it. It's easier if we do it together. It's easier if we help each other. And that's why we say happy birthday to Grace in the comments below. That's why we encourage each other. That's why we just have a joke, have a laugh, but we get the work done. We do whatever it takes to get the work done. All these exercises, dead simple, but very effective. If you are interested, if you want, as I say, in the description above, you can go to the website, reesefitness.co.uk/getmoving, and there's a whole lot of resources there for you. We've got all the old back archives. We've got the exercise cards that we use when we could do this face to face. Have a look, download them, get stuck in, give them a go. We can do this. We can improve things. We can make the best out of our lives. It's bloody good our lives are. We have fantastic bodies. Let's make them really good. So I'm reading my list of things I need to shout out about. So we've got Grace. Happy birthday, Grace. You've got the website up there. There's a donate button up there. This is actually my job. I know it's surprising, but it is actually my job. If you think it's any good, chuck us a buck. You stars. Thank you very much. It really is lovely. Thank you very much. We've got a share button down there somewhere. If you think other people can benefit from this, please share the video. They won't be able to do it unless they see it. So let them see it. And of course, as I say, this is my job. If you think I can benefit, if I can help you, if you can get some benefit from training with me one-to-one, face-to-face or online, whichever one it is, you can get in touch with me, as always, via the website up there. It is Technique Tuesday tomorrow. We're going to go in a bit more in depth into a particular exercise tomorrow. Make sure you're here. Make sure you join us. Because, yeah, I've got nothing else better to do, have I? I'm just stuck here in my garage doing nothing otherwise, so yeah. Give me a reason to get out of bed. See you at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Thank you very much, boys and girls. See you later. Bye-bye.